Peru News Today. All you need to know about Peru.
Lucía Arellano, Miss Peru World 2024 from the jungle, your queen. The Peruvian businesswoman and model Lucía Arellano is preparing for one of the most prestigious competitions in the world, the Miss World 2024 beauty pageant. We spoke with her about her start in modeling and the controversy after her ascension. At the peak of her career and with a clear purpose, model Lucía Arellano heads to the next edition of Miss World, which will take place from February 17 to March 9 in India. This event, which will take place in the emblematic cities of New Delhi and Mumbai, represents not only a challenge in the field of beauty, but also a new opportunity for the businesswoman to represent Peru abroad. I'm going to be out competing for almost 21 days. It will be difficult because we will not be able to sleep some nights to comply with the scheduled activities. For this reason, we have a great job with psychologists to be able to endure such a burden that today I assume with happiness, says Arellano. At 16 years old, Arellano was already part of the pre-selection of volleyball representatives, representing her native Loreto. But it would not be until she was 18 that her world would change completely when she entered the world of beauty pageants, leaving behind her passion for sports on long catwalks. I had never spoken in public, worn heels or walked on a catwalk. Maybe at university I did it as a joke, but I never thought I would follow this path that I ventured on, says the model. This decision was made after graduating in international business in Houston, after receiving an invitation to Miss Peru World where she managed to place in the top 6. On the other hand, her life is also linked to her social work that includes working alongside INN in the fight cancer, develop productive programs for inmates and advocate as a goodwill ambassador. In addition to launching her own bikini line. Where does Lucía Arellano come from? My father, Marco, was born in the city of Peru. My mother, Soledad, was born in the city of Iquitos. Both are different parts of Peru, different departments that have their own characteristics. My father is from the coastal area, my mother is from the jungle area. I grew up with the love and company of 3 beautiful people, my siblings Christy, who lives in the city of Iquitos, Peru, Priscilla and George, both in Houston, United States. Today, I want to continue bringing you a little closer to where I come from. The greatest stage of my life has passed in Iquitos. In a few words, I would say that it is the place that I carry in my guts. Wonderful and eccentric place, located only 5 minutes from the Amazon River, it is the place that allowed me to develop, grow and live a childhood full of experiences and happy, unforgettable moments and capital earnings for my life. A peculiarity of my city is that it is classified as a beautiful island separated by water since, basically, it is located under the rivers. It is a place with a lot of vegetation, nature, flora and exquisitely varied fauna. We have wonderful tourist spots such as Quistacoca and the Pacaya National Reserve, one of the largest natural reserves in Peru. Also, we have the Amazon River, a natural wonder declared as such since 2012. And we have the Amazon Rescue Center, which dedicates its efforts to the rescue, rehabilitation and preservation of Amazonian fauna. One more question about the identity of the people from all over Peru, particularly from the Peruvian jungle, from the Amazon. I think they are characterized by being very happy, extroverted, euphoric, vibrant, welcoming, humane, warm. People who you can immediately genuinely connect with them, they are so much fun. Well, these are some of my roots, life context, family and place, and this is what today I would love for the whole world to know, my beloved Peru. What has been the most difficult moment you have had to face so far in these events? The road to Miss World, well, this one has been different from the others. Initially I was not crowned, there was a succession process to be able to give me the crown and it was difficult not to receive the support of the same people involved in the pageants. That caused me stress and anxiety. I had to hire a psychologist to help me manage my feelings, my emotions, and thanks to that I focused on the positive, working non-stop and proving to myself everything I was capable of. For my part, I always stayed away because I thought that the parties in dispute had to solve those problems. I just wanted to avoid problems and focus on my preparation, but it really was a lot, says Arellano, who went to a psychologist after being harassed on social networks. I had to ask for help to deal with this in the best way, especially due to the large wave of comments that appeared. My psychologist's recommendation was to refrain from responding to the comments and continue working, adds Arellano, following the decision to award the crown to Lucía Arellano. The Miss Peru World organization, directed by Tito Paz, explained that this measure was carried out due to Barantes' lack of commitment to the required activities and social work. A few months ago she changed her attitude. She began to seem very distant from everything we asked of her. She did not respond to our messages, she was as if absent, Paz commented on the Arriba Mi Gente program, while emphasizing the importance of the active participation of the representatives. The organization did not just give me the crown, even though it belonged to me by succession. Director Tito Paz interviewed all the candidates who were among the finalists. It's not like they approached me and said she would be the representative. He asked us several things and more decisions were made. Then they called me and I accepted the challenge, explains Arellano, who also did not communicate with Barantes after the statement issued by Miss Peru World. For her part, model Jennifer Barantes explained, through her Instagram account, that there were irregularities within the organization and difficulties in continuing her reign. She explained that she did not receive the official crown, she lacked professionals to prepare her and faced inconveniences in working. I deny any type of non-compliance with the obligations and responsibilities assumed since obtaining the title Miss World Peru 2022. I did not receive the official crown. After 3 months, I decided to buy my own crown and work on digital content officially. The preparation did not occur in the stipulated time. I waited several months for the instructions to start my preparation classes. Seeing disinterest, I started on my own and with my own means with private teachers for public speaking, English, catwalk, self-makeup, styling and physical preparation, says the statement issued by Barantes on her Instagram. Despite the adversities and controversy, Arellano is preparing to represent Peru in the Miss World 2024, in addition to transforming her social project Similitas de Belén into Similitas on the World, an initiative that seeks to impact the life of children in countries like India. I want people to trust me, I am learning the language and I am preparing myself as best as I can to raise the name of my country, she concludes. You talked to me about the support of a specialist, a psychologist. How important do you think it is for people to have this type of support in general, fundamental for life? It is important to talk about mental health, emotional stability. If at this moment I did not have the help of professionals in the psychological field, I would not be so focused, determined and committed to this wonderful path called Miss World. Communication with my psychologist became a fundamental piece to make this process much easier. You will travel to India for the Miss World. How do you feel about representing Peru in the pageant? Proud to wear the Peru sash, it is a tremendous honor, a position with so much commitment and discipline. From day one that I accepted to be Miss Peru World, I said that I was willing to give everything for my Peru, but above all to show who Loreto women really are, those of the coast, mountains and jungle, what we are made of. Thanks to this platform that focuses a lot on social work, I have been able to achieve a great dream, creating a shelter home for children from a vulnerable area in my city. How was the Similitas de Belén Foundation born and what are the most notable achievements so far? It started when I was 12 years old. My best friend and I signed up to volunteer at church. There they had educators, but the support of people who wanted to support the children was also necessary, so we joined the project in which we spent 5 years. After finishing my degree I returned to Peru and it was time to do something more for 60 children. And the Similitas de Belén project began. I always said that at some point I would be able to rebuild a house so that the children would not have to do classes on the floor or on the chairs in the chapel. Miss World was an ideal platform because it is really dedicated to working, to making a change in society, to being an agent of positive change, and I decided to participate in a beauty pageant in 2022 and now we are already in the middle of building the house stay. They deliver it to us in 2 months. Regardless of what happens in Miss World, this project continues. I am sure that all of them will be able to build a good future, be professionals and fulfill all their dreams. How do you combine your international business career, your activities as Miss Peru World and your social projects? It has been quite a challenge, but not impossible. I currently have a nightclub, a restaurant in Iquitos, a swimwear brand, and I work in other business areas. Everything is a challenge: organizing, planning, giving yourself time. I think the key to success is being an organized person, complying with the schedules you set for yourself, and being responsible. You participate in social projects, such as the fight against cancer and initiatives in productive prisons. What motivates you to be committed to these causes? Being a transformational leader, seeing a change in our society. I believe a lot in second chances. My path to the Miss World crown has been one of struggle, of effort, and I believe that all people deserve that, an opportunity to get ahead. You are a public figure, so how do you handle criticism, and what advice would you give to those who want to follow in your footsteps? Something that has really worked for me is focusing on the positive, on ourselves, in what we are and what we are capable of. So the best thing is to turn a deaf ear to criticism, because people don't know your life, they don't know the story behind you. What are your expectations for this contest? Bringing that blue crown home again. I am going 100% confident in our work, in our effort. We are more than 20 people behind this path, and also 33 million Peruvians that I will carry with the Peruvian band. Representing our country with so much honor, with so much pride, simply shouting Peru is already a dream come true. I leave with the best expectations, willing to leave soul, heart and life on that stage, but also show who Peruvian women are. How can they support you? There is a platform called Mobstar. Download it, create an account, search for the user Lucía Arellano. And you have to like all the photos that I have been posting. I have approximately 1,000 photos. We have to reach more than 3 million, and I am very sure that we will achieve it easily.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.